Hello again, this is Jasmine Charter from tarotdeck.org. It's November 22nd, 2012. Today we're going to talk about getting the best online psychic readings from live psychics with no credit card. Now, psychic readings online for the live psychic or via real-time internet chat can add a dimension for your personal reading which might be tough to get out of either a computer-generated draw of the cards or a webmail conversation. It may cost a little more to go to a live psychic, however, this is surely a case of you get what you pay for. Keep that in mind when you choose whether to go with a live psychic or one of those computer-generated tarot card readings or palm readings or any of those other things. Now, talking with your psychic in real time offers the ability to ask questions from the psychic and, in some cases, sometimes even more importantly, for the psychic to pose questions to you. This heightened connection, along with the opportunity to ask and answer questions all through the reading, may lead to readings that are more advantageous to you. Now, a face-to-face live psychic reading does offer distinct advantages, and that's why some people are reluctant to try out psychic readings online. Now, understanding there's a real person there in real time can help you feel supported when you're trying to get through whatever difficulties or decisions are at the heart of the psychic reading. With that in mind, there are quite a few things to consider prior to a live psychic reading online. If you ever search cyberspace, you will find a wide range of online psychic internet websites which you can get psychic readings from. These live psychics use a variety of techniques to provide you with your psychic readings, so keep the tips below at heart when looking for a live psychic. 1. How many years has the online psychic business been operating? Obviously, the longer they've been operating, the more likely the better their psychics are, and the better track record they have. Though keep in mind that's not always true, so just do a little research before you choose one. 2. Be sure to pair the live psychic's special areas of expertise with your needs, no matter whether it's for loved ones, wellness, finances, work or passion, or romantic relationships. Most psychics have some area of speciality, so make sure you match up what you want to find out about with what they offer. 3. Do they offer you a free trial reading with their psychics? A lot of places do offer free psychic readings, either a limited reading, a limited time reading, or even just sometimes a single question. Just see what they offer so you can try them out. Number 4, check to see if the live psychic offers a money-back guarantee. Let's face it, most likely you're going to run into some duds, and it helps to know that you can get your money back if you don't like it. Next, does the live psychic website list how many years practical experience each psychic has? That's important. Even though the business may have been on the internet for, say, 10 years, if you get a psychic who just started yesterday, they may not be as good as somebody who has a proven track record. So see if you can find out more information about each psychic. Next, do they offer clientele reviews on their live psychics? Now that's important because if you are able to see the feedback from other happy or unhappy clients, it does give you a better idea of what to expect. Now, I would be really wary of anyone who has 100% positive feedback, because let's face it, you can't please all the people all the time. So more than likely, they're going to have some negative feedback, but just, if they have 98% positive feedback and 2%, take that 2% with a grain of salt. And finally, do the psychics have Facebook pages or other social network profiles like Twitter or Google Plus that you're able to follow them? And that's kind of good to just keep abreast of what they're doing, anything new that they're doing. You might want to follow the internet site as well so you can see if they offer any discounts or other specials. Sometimes they offer things around the holidays. Now, in terms of talking with live psychics, set a budget and adhere to it. The majority of online psychics, including things like California Psychics, charge per minute for each session. And if you're not careful, you could end up paying a lot more than you plan to. It's best to figure out in advance what you can afford to invest and decide, will this be a one-time deal or something you plan to do once a week or monthly. Recognize your boundaries and stick to them. Also consider what you want from your online psychic readings. Organize your questions in advance. You don't want to get into a situation where you get them on the line, start paying, and then your mind goes completely blank. It happens to people on stage, it happens to people on the phone. Sometimes when you call into a talk show or something, you really know what you're going to say until they say, you're on, and then boom, your mind goes blank. So just consider, writing down your questions, so that at least that way you have a basic outline to work from. Next, realize that it's okay for you to terminate your psychic reading. Sometimes it can get really easy to get caught up in the rush of discovering interesting aspects of yourself, your friends, your family, or even being told about what's going to happen to you in the future. And, if the psychic's on a roll, it can be really difficult to stop the call. But before, if you have a budget and you need to end the call because you're about to go over that budget, don't be afraid to say, yeah, I'm sorry, I have to go. Remember, you're paying for the services, so you are the boss. Don't worry, they're not going to be offended. Just let them know, I'm sorry, I'm out of time, or I'm out of money, I'll call you back next week, or whenever. Next, don't expect the impossible for readings. Remember, online psychic readings are never 100% correct and accurate, and they're really designed to give you direction and guidance, not 100% fact. Remember, the future is constantly shifting, and a lot of things that psychics see are up for interpretation. The more information they have about you, the better they can interpret what they're seeing. For instance, if, I see a tall man with dark hair in your future, and, he's got a scar on his left hand, and you know that that's your father, but don't tell me, I have to interpret from the context of, the brief instant that I see him, what could be happening. And if you say, oh, that's my dad, then I can look back at the context and say, oh, okay, well, he was here, and you were over there, so no, he's not threatening, he's coming to give you a hug. So just remember that. No reader is going to be 100% accurate, because no matter what, a psychic reader is still human. We can still make mistakes. Now, by employing the information that I just mentioned, you can ensure that you get the most out of your online psychic readings and allow you to forge a long-term relationship with your online psychic reading. Doing this will help you to obtain a far better and more precise reading in the future. If you want more information about this article or other information on psychics, please go to www.tarotdeck.org. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.